Hello everyone and welcome back. So we are continuing with the Windows Phone .NET tutorial series. So in the last video I showed you and I demonstrated how to create your own event on a button and use that event to perform any activities that your system requires. Okay. So now we are moving forward and I would like to show you how to use multiple button events within the same frame because in the last video we only used one button and perform a certain activity on it. So I would like to use multiple button events now and perform simultaneous activities on them. So off the top of my mind, I think a good application will be a simple calculator based application which has almost two to three or four five buttons and it performs a different activity every time a button is clicked. So yeah, let's move forward and let's begin. Yeah, so let's start building the UI first. So what I would require is that I need labels. Yep, I need labels. I need on the contrary, that's it, I think. Yes, I need one of this, a label which gives me the text of, let's say, the first number, and similarly the second number. Yeah, the second number. Okay. So there's a first number, there's a second number here, and what I would like is for the buttons to duplicate, and I would require buttons here, 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 and here. So what I would do, I would do the four basic arithmetic operations, which are the addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, and the division. Multiplication and the division. So the user knows whatever value he or she enters, the four basic arithmetic operations will be given. And I would do the same thing here that I will prompt the answer in a label right here. Okay. So what I would need now is I need to change the variable names for the components that I have just dropped here. So the addition and subtraction, multiplication and division. So I would change all the variable names of the button as well as the text box. So yes, let me do it right now. Yeah, so I changed the variable names. This is the first num text, this is the second num text, and similarly addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay. So what I would require right now is I want to create events for four events for each of the button. So what I would do is I would like to create an event on the addition button. I showed you there are two ways I told you, but I showed you only a single way in the last video is that you double click here and the event is created on the click click value, but there's another easy way to create the click event, the click button event. Simply you double click on the button and it will create an event and take you there. Here it is, the add button click. Okay. So this is the previous code of the previous video because I used the same button, just change this variable name. So there it is. Okay. So what I would do on the add click button, I would require two integer values, not string values, obviously. So I would require integer first num and I would require integer second num. And I would initialize it immediately. Okay, the first num, what it takes, the first num text dot text. Now there's a little problem here. The problem is that I have on the left hand side a variable whose data type is integer, and on the right side I have a property who returns me the string value. So normally integer is never equal to string. There's a problem here. Integer is never equal to string. As you know that plus is always equal to plus and minus always equal to minus. So normally integer can never be equal to string. A string can be equal to string or integer can be equal to string. So what I would do is that I would like to do is that I would like to change the return value from the right hand side to the integer value, not the string value. Why? Because I want to store the user input value from the text box in my first num variable in the form of an integer so that I can calculate and perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, or whatever. So what I would like to do, I would like to do a thing that is called parsing. And what does parsing mean? Parsing means that we change one data type to another data type based on the requirements while we are performing our code on runtime. Okay, so what I will do, I will use the convert class here. Convert, I would use a function of convert. It's a static function of the class. Convert dot to int 16. Because the number being provided by the user, I will assume it's a small number. So I would not like to use to int 32 or to int 64. Similarly, with the second number, I would do the same thing. I would just copy and paste it and copy and paste it, and I would just change it from the first num to the second num dot text, and it's done. Just the variable name will be changed. Okay, so here it is, and now what I will do, I would like to use my another variable in which the addition will be performed. So simple first num plus second num, that's it. And what I would like to do now is I would like my show details label to show me the result. So what I will do is simple result. Now, if I would like to do a result dot toString method, why? Because I would like to convert whatever the calculation value has has come here as a resultant value, assuming it is 5 here or it is a 3 here or any other value. So the result will calculate to a 8. But this is an integer value. And because my show details label has a text property which obviously returns a string value. So what I would do on the right hand side, I would want to place a string value here because same the integer would clash with the string data type because they are not compatible. So what I would do is convert the result to a toString method. Now there will be no problem. Okay, so the add button click is here, and similarly, what you would do with the subtract, same here with the minus sign. Again, you go to the multiplication box, same here with the multiplication sign, just the signs are changed, nothing else is changed here. And same with the division. Now you can do what you can do here, you can change the values to a float or double. Then it will not give you an absolute integer value. It will provide, let's say 3.00 or 3.23 result, whatever the numerator and denominators are. But I will place an integer value here, but you can change it to a float, whatever you want. Simply you have to do is convert to float, and it will convert to float. There is no problem in that. Okay, so yeah, so the application is successful, I think. There is no more stuff that I would like to implement here. So let's just start and let's check this. Okay, first number 5 and the second number 5, addition result 10. Okay, first number 6, subtraction result 1. Yep. Uh, 8. Oh, I accidentally, I think, clicked on stop. Yeah, so 8 and 5. Oh, 85. Oh, sorry, 85 and 3 multiplication. Yeah, so it's going okay, and divide by 5, what is that? 17. Okay. So yeah, the application is running successfully and all my events are created. So this is how you create multiple button events within an application. So hopefully you guys have learned this lecture in which you create multiple events within an application, and now you can perform it on your own. So yeah, I will meet you guys in the next video with another topic. Right now, it's enough for now. Yes, I will meet you in the next video. Okay, thank you so much.